Some of those will be reflected on the new album called Into the Labyrinth, the new Dead Can Dance project, which is coming out September 14th on 4AD Records, and others, like the one we just heard, from the forthcoming solo project by Brendan Perry, due out sometime in early 94 or spring. Lisa, there's one piece that I want to direct your attention to that I guess we're going to hear next, which actually comes from a piece from the late 18th century that you came across.
Is that The Wind That Shook the Barley?
Yeah. Now this came from a writing from late 18th century or something, right?
That's correct. It's an Irish song that was sung in connection to a sort of revolution that was going on at that time. It was written by the Reverend...
It was a doctor.
A doctor,
Robert Dwight Jones.
Yes. There were some very beautiful ballads sung at that time in Ireland.
How did you come across it? How did you find it?
It's a song that I remember my father singing to us when we were children. He sort of had scattered verses of it that were quite incorrect, I realised later. And I heard a tape of a fellow called Paddy O'Donovan, wasn't that, Brendan? Paddy,
was it Donahue?
Donahue. Well, he's this chap that
not listening to this, and we get it
plays in the pub near Brendan, and he had a little cassette that his friends had made up, and I heard the song then and thought I'd really like to do it.
Great, and I'm glad you're going to do it for us this morning. Lisa Gerard and Brendan Perry live on KCRW's Morning Becomes Eclectic.
Yes, you're doing it now. I'm just going to do it.
I sat within the barley green, I sat me with my true love. My sad heart strove the two between, the old love and the new love. The old for her, the new that made me think of Ireland dearly. And soft the wind blew down the glade and shook the golden barley. 'Twas hard the woeful words to frame, to break the ties that bound us, and harder still to share the pain of foreign chains around us. And so I said, the mountain glen I'll meet at morning early, and I'll join the bold united men, while soft winds shook the barley. 'Twas sad I kissed away her tears, my fond arm round her flinging, when a foreman shuffler stung our ears, from out the wild woods ringing. A bullet pierced my true love's side, in life's young spring so early, and on my breast in blood she died, with soft winds shook the barley. But blood for blood, without remorse, I've tammered to Turtallow. I've lain my true love's clay-like corpse, where I'll fall soon must follow. Around her grave I've wandered drear, and night and morning early, with breaking heart when near I hear the wind that shakes the barley.
Lisa Gerard, live on KCRW's Morning Becomes Eclectic. Fantastic. Sounds great. Terrific. I really, really am thrilled that you guys came down, and it's been a great pleasure, and I hope you'll come back sometime when you're in through the tour, if you've got some time.
Love to. Thanks, Chris.
Wish you the best of luck with the album project.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
It's been a pleasure. We're actually going to go out with one from the disc, which is coming out September 14th. It's called Into the Labyrinth from Dead Can Dance, and it's called Towards the Within. We'll hear as much of this as time will allow. Thanks again for coming by, you guys. Brendan Perry and Lisa Gerard of Dead Can Dance. To music from Dead Can Dance, the forthcoming release Into the Labyrinth from 4AD Records. It's coming out September 14th. Again, my thanks to Brendan Perry and Lisa Gerard, also to Mark Brown, Bob Carlson, who engineered the live broadcast. Special thanks to Lloyd Durr, my co-producer Ariana Morgenstern, my assistant this morning Liz Seifert. I'm Chris Doritas, back tomorrow from 9 to noon. Special guests on the phone from England.